Hello and welcome viewers, I am Pia and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at the top headlines this hour. Gaza Civil Defense Agency has reported that Israeli airstrikes on a residential building and an apartment in Gaza City killed 13 people overnight. 10 of them were killed when warplanes hit the top floor of a building in southwestern Gaza, while 3 died in a separate helicopter strike in the west of the city. Belgium will recognize the state of Palestine at the United Nations General Assembly later this month. Its foreign minister, Maxime Prévost, has now announced that firm sanctions will be imposed on Israel. This decision follows France's announcement in July and comes amid the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The International Association of Genocide Scholars has passed a resolution stating that Israel's policies and actions in Gaza meet the legal definition of genocide under the 1948 UN Convention. Israel has rejected the statement as disgraceful and based on Hamas's lies, while continuing to defend its military actions as self-defense. The Sudan Liberation Movement says that a landslide triggered by days of heavy rain has killed at least 1,000 people in the remote village of Tarasin in the Mara Mountains. Only one survivor was reported, with much of the village leveled. The group has appealed for UN and international humanitarian assistance. This disaster comes amid Sudan's ongoing civil war, which has displaced millions and left the country reeling with famine. Brazil's Supreme Court will start passing its judgment in the coup-related trial of former President Jair Bolsonaro, who faces over 40 years in prison if convicted of alleged attempts to retain power after losing the 2022 elections. Bolsonaro, who is under house arrest, will not be present for the verdict, which is expected by the 12th of September. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has stated that the United States is seeking regime change in his country amidst a large U.S. naval deployment in the southern Caribbean. U.S. officials say that the deployment targets drug cartels, while Maduro and other Venezuelan officials have described it as a threat against their government and the country's sovereignty. A group of 47 Afghans who fled the Taliban have arrived in Germany after months-long delays in Pakistan. The 10 families were among more than 2,000 Afghans left in limbo after Berlin's conservative-led government froze a refugee program earlier this year. Their resettlement was made possible following German court rulings compelling the government to grant them sanctuary. Vietnam has celebrated the 80th anniversary of its declaration of independence with its biggest military parade in decades. Cash handouts to 100 million citizens and the release of nearly 14,000 troops. Jets, drones and submarines were displayed in Hanoi with participation from China, Russia and other countries. Communist Party chief Tu Lam vowed to defend the nation's sovereignty down to every sacred inch of their land. All right, viewers, those are the headlines.